Hello and welcome to part 13 of my Epic Music Collection tour. Yes, lucky 13. Last time we got to the Ramones greatest hits. Can't really show you that now because it'd be cheating. So we're going to carry on. Rapper's Delight, Ministry of Sound. I was going to start collecting every Ministry of Sound, but I realised something about Ministry of Sound I don't like, and it's not the music as some people might be watching here. It's the fact that a lot of them are mixed CDs, and as I've said before, I'm a DJ and I like to mix things. And this one, I used to think like if it said CD, that they were unmixed. Not true. This one's mixed, and it's a bit of a tangled web of what's mixed and what's not. Because I can demonstrate in a future video. I'll demonstrate that. So keep an eye out for that when I start demonstrating that. But we'll carry on with this one all the same. The Rapture. But this may be their first EP. And if you see, 2001, and if you remember when I was talking about Kaiser Chiefs and Parva, the Rapture actually played in Wolverhampton in a small venue known then as the Little Civic. Then the Little Civic closed down, Numa Bar opened, and now it's the Hummingbird, and now they've got some indie nights there. They have an interesting way to do it, and like the guy who owns the Hummingbird, I believe, owns the Dog and Doublet. But you know, it's that venue. If you ever visiting Wolverhampton, it's now the Hummingbird, and it's the upstairs room, and that's where the Rapture played. But this came out before I actually saw them. Let me tell you, the Rapture are absolutely brilliant. And that, I think I must have been touring this album, because I have a very vivid memory of the live version of Sister Saviour. Very cool band. I made fun of them as well, because like I wanted a badge. I was like, oh, can I get a badge, please? And they went, a badge? I was like, oh, you call them a button. Give me a badge, match. I sort of like one of those anecdotes where you had to be there, I guess. But like, yeah, we were ripping the piss of it out of each other. I do remember that gig. Actually, pieces of people we love. In the grace of your love. Don't you just love the way I go from anecdote and then just carry on showing the CDs? Guess it's just the way I am. What can I say? The Rascals, Razorlight. I remember when this album came out, I adored Razorlight, and I particularly liked Stumble and Fall. I adored this. It's still like one of my favourite albums. I can listen to this album all the way through. I love it. But my, Johnny Burrell. And perhaps you should have put a lid on your ego a little bit, because the follow-ups are terrible. You shouldn't have compared yourself to Bob Dylan, and yeah, been a knobhead. You really should have waited till your second or third album to get that kind of ego, but yeah, it happens. Okay, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I found most of these early ones from a charity shop near me, so I found that one in a charity shop. Freaky Star, I can't get them out. I found that one in a charity shop. Mother's Milk in a charity shop. One more for £1. I'm very happy to find those. I've had that album a while. I don't have the last album. It came out last year, did it? I don't have that one, but the newest one I have is this self-titled? Yeah, must be self-titled. but I don't have the Getaway yet. I will do one day. I'll get everything one day. Red Light Company, Lou Reed. I'll tell you some interesting stories about Lou Reed, but I'll save them. Reef Replenish, Reef Glow. I almost said gold then. Reef Rides, Real Big Fish. If anyone's interested in this, Reggae Dancehall Hits. I'm not a massive fan of dancehall, but I think I got this because I was into stuff like Darren Marley, Welcome to Jamrock, and that kind of affair. So that's why I'm this. This is a cool album, Reloaded series. I don't know if this is my original. No, it's in far too good condition to be my original. But this, I used to listen to this all the time. And let me tell you something interesting. I mean, not only is the track listing superb, but you do have some, which I don't mind that they're on there, but you have some interesting one like City 1 track 6, Robbie Williams, It's Only Us, which is actually a great track by him, but like no one can remember that, but I think that's really good. One of the most interesting things about this is Pulp Disco 2000. Now, if you've got a good ear for music, that's a different version. I swear to God, I don't know if there's an extra instrument or anything, but there's an extra sound in there. This sounds different to any other version of Disco 2000. And if I play Disco 2000 now, I always play the version off here. You've got a good ear for music. Get Reloaded, right? Disco 2000 sounds a teeny tiny. It's like there's something extra on here. I don't know if it's supposed to be there or what, but I kind of like it. It does sound different, I swear. I'm not making it up. Got lots of REM. Loads of REM. Automatic for the People, Monster, IRS stuff. And it just keeps on going. I've got The New Adventures of Hi-Fi, Up, Reveal, Best of REM. I've got a Best of REM promo. REM Around the Sun. Their last album, Collapse Into Now. I've got the Rembrandt's LP. It's got I'll Be There For You on it. Some Remy Zero. It's like kind of like soundtrack bands, because I don't know if the Rembrandts were a real band, but obviously the Friends theme tune became big. I don't know if that's a kind of Stiltskin thing again. Republic of the Best Of, Reservoir Dogs soundtrack, Reverend and the Makers, some Damien Rice. It's got B-sides on. B-sides are pretty cool. Rick Witter and the Dukes. I remember buying that specifically because Rick Witter came to DJ at the place I used to DJ at. Revolved, Night Bar, Ride. Going blank again. The Rifles. Some more Rifles there. Rocket from the Crypt. That's Rodriguez. I don't know. That has a very big cult following, by the way. It always surprises me, the kind of people who like that. But yeah, I've got that. We've got some Rolling Stones, some best. I don't actually have any albums by Rolling Stones, including on vinyl. I find it difficult to find Rolling Stones albums, bizarrely. You'd think you'd be swimming in them, but no, quite hard to come by. Obviously, I can buy them online. I can buy anything I want online if I have deep enough pockets. But I don't find a lot of it out in the out in the real world, as it were, the wild, as I call it. You've got the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack, which is a very decent soundtrack. If you want to take all that in, I don't know how I feel about it as a film, but the soundtrack's pretty cool. Some Mark Ronson, including Here Comes the Fuzz. That should be before version, but whatever. Mark Ronson, The Business International. That's a cool album. I think that's better than, because I got Uptown Special, which I haven't really listened to be honest. But I'd honestly say Record Collection is his best work in my opinion. Because version's cool, but it's like it's covers. It's all covers. I definitely would recommend Record Collection if you're into Mark Ronson. Very big artist though when you think about it. I mean, did that track with Amy Winehouse, which obviously exploded. I mean, everyone thinks that's an Amy Winehouse track. It's a Mark Ronson track. You got Uptown Funk, which everyone thinks is a Bruno Mars track. He was Texas, like he does all the sort of songs and he comes out with these heavy hitters. Do you know he actually produced a Sean Paul album? I forget which one. He's done loads of stuff. He's perhaps the most important producer and musician of the 21st century, arguably. But yeah, I don't think people give him the credit for that. Anyway, got some Roots Maneuver. I'd like way more of these. These are fascinating albums. Rough Trade, Counterculture. I'd like more of these. You've taken the track list, you know, there should be loads of stuff you've perhaps never heard of. Let's see if I can show you this. I want loads more of these, but without ordering online, I don't think I'm going to come across too many. But I think they're extraordinarily cool. Then let me put all these back without dropping them. Concentrating too hard. Some Roxy music. Biffy Clyro. I mean Raw Blood. The band Biffy Clyro wishes there were. Shots fired. Yep, second album. And the Rumble Strips. Okay, so we're pretty much way past 10 minutes, so we'll leave it there. So comment, rate and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.